How do you deal with your partner's bad mood? You might love your partner with all your heart, but there's just one thing about their personality that bothers you, and that is their ability to stay in a grumpy mood or hold a grudge for way too long. Maybe they're in a bad mood and they don't want to open up about something, and you feel like talking about it is the only way that you can understand them and finally move on from this bad vibe. This video is going to help you because I don't think it's fair to you to also get into a bad mood because of your partner or feel like you're disconnected from them, or even worse, have this ruin the situation or the experience that you're trying to enjoy with your partner. The fact that you and your partner are connected and a lot of things are intertwined, the two of you together in that relationship is its own functioning system, and it's impossible for one person to go through something and have the other person completely unaffected by it. However, you also have a choice in how much you allow your partner to affect you, and you have a choice on how to handle the situation that you might not like. Oftentimes in our romantic relationships, we are hypersensitive to whatever our partner says, whatever they're going through, and every single interaction with them, because that is the person that we are most vulnerable with. So my intention with this video is to help you navigate the situation to guide it towards the outcome that you're looking for. And if you find this video helpful and you want to see more videos like this on my channel, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to my channel. That would mean so much to me, so if you did that, I really appreciate it. So you probably get over things pretty quickly when there's a situation that happens with your partner because you genuinely want to be on good terms with them. And you probably want to talk about the things that are bothering you to find a resolution, closure, and just move on. Whereas your partner, on the other hand, is probably the person that holds a grudge a lot longer or stays in a bad mood for a long period of time. You probably tried to get them to open up to you and talk about the situation, which either got them more angry or provoked them to turn their grumpiness and bad mood towards you. Maybe you tried ignoring things for a little bit, which caused a weird tension between you and eventually put you in a bad mood also. Most likely you're doing one of these two things and it isn't working in your favor. Number one, you're trying to push your partner to talk about the issue because you want to resolve it. You want to get closer to your partner and maybe find a solution that works for the both of you. Or number two, your partner is generally a grumpy, moody person, maybe even introverted, not very high energy level, and you're trying to overcompensate that stuff by being extra cheerful, by being extra patient with them, trying to be playful. You're trying so hard to get your partner out of that grumpy mood that it ends up costing you your happiness. And your partner most likely intuitively tries to block everything that you're doing, rejecting it and getting defensive when you say things like, "Why aren't you in a better mood?" or "Why are you so grumpy? What's wrong?" I know exactly how this feels, and I'm going to tell you the solution to this problem. The solution or the remedy to this situation is something called self-soothing. See, the problem isn't that your partner is in a grumpy mood, it's how their grumpy mood is affecting you and your ability to enjoy the experience, to be around them, and things like that. This is not to say that you should be desensitized to your partner, but because we know that we are hypersensitive in our romantic relationships especially, it's really important to be self-aware and be able to check and balance yourself whenever you're feeling a little bit off. Truthfully, I don't think there's much that you can do to actually affect your partner in a way that will be healthy and helpful to you, because the more effort that you put into this, the more likely you're going to cripple them and make it impossible for them to decide to be out of this mood, because you're constantly compensating for what they don't give to you by trying to force it out of them. Your partner has the right to be in whatever mood they want to be in, and if that is something that you don't want to be around, that's fair too. And maybe by withdrawing yourself from your partner, it allows them the space they need to process whatever emotions that they are feeling and realize, hey, my partner isn't around me. I don't know why. Let me reach out to them. This might take a little longer than you're comfortable with waiting. So my suggestion to you is not to put the focus on letting your partner have space and just waiting for them to come around, because somehow our partner intuitively knows that this is what we're doing. And it's going to cause you to hold a lot of resentment towards them. You're going to start feeling bitter towards your partner. So I would strongly encourage you to stop focusing on them and focus on yourself, on your own internal world, what's going on in you, so that you're able to comfort yourself if that is what you're seeking, and validate your need for connection, for attention, by doing things for yourself. One of the most effective things that you can do in learning to self-soothe is to learn to compliment yourself and actually accept that compliment. What this looks like is when you accomplish something, like even doing a small chore around the house, you can just think to yourself like, hey, I'm so proud of me, like I did this, and whatever emotions and feelings are arising as you're complimenting yourself, you need to accept them and like live them. Feel it with every cell in your body that you are so proud of yourself, that you're so grateful for yourself. And if your partner isn't showing up for you in the way that you want them to, then you show up for you and you let yourself know that in your mind. I understand that at first this might feel really awkward because you never practiced doing this before, but self-soothing and learning to be stable within yourself, learning to be your own backbone instead of relying on your partner, and learning to kind of meet your own needs wherever you're at is going to ensure that you're going to be the most successful, the best version of you that you could possibly be. And not just in relationships, but in life. If I'm gonna be honest with you, when I started doing this, I got rid of a lot of my anxious feelings and thoughts. I stopped feeling like I needed validation from my partner to do things. And I think our relationship improved a lot because I started internalizing a lot of the emotions and things I was feeling. In reality, no person on this planet is capable and should have to help you process your emotions. My guess is that you're a very caring person and you genuinely want people around you to be happy. And that is why you are trying to compensate their bad mood and pull them out of it, get them into a better state of mind, and try to enjoy the moments that you have together. But when you step into this role, it's not going to serve you nor them in the long run. So sometimes the most loving thing that you can do is, instead of focusing on raising your partner's spirits, making them happy and joyful, you take care of yourself and you just allow peace to be around the two of you, allow there to be some level of space so that your partner can do what is up to them. If they feel bad and moody, allow them to process that in their life, allow them to go through it in the pace that they need to, and then come back to you. Perhaps the first few times your partner isn't going to notice that this is going on, and for you it's going to feel extremely uncomfortable, but as time goes by, your partner is going to learn to appreciate you a lot for this. And because you show up in a confident, calm way, they're going to feel safe with you. They're going to feel like there's no pressure and you're not pushing them to open up to you, and they might just start doing it themselves. I know that everything I'm saying sounds counterintuitive, sounds like the reverse of what you are taught to do, but I promise you, if you learn to do this, and if you actually take this stuff seriously, you implement it little by little in your life, your relationship is just going to rise to another level. You're going to become so much more content with your partner. You're going to be able to see the good in them. And because you're doing all that, your partner, voluntarily or not, ends up doing the exact same thing towards you. And then you're just in this positive cycle of growing, of falling deeper in love with each other and closer together. And if you made it this far in the video and you're thinking, Ellie, yeah, that sounds great and all, but I still don't know where to start. I'm still having a hard time understanding how I can do this in my own situation. I have some amazing news for you. I'm going to release my program very soon. It's going to be, I think, next week. And in this program, I teach you everything that I know about becoming the stability that you seek in your relationship, and how to cultivate that environment in your relationship so that you can enjoy being in a relationship with the partner you chose. It's going to be a 30-day program, and you will have a lot of chances to ask me questions so that I can help you through your stuff. So I'm really excited. If you feel called to do this, if you feel like this program is the thing that you've been missing, please check out the description box below because it has all the details. Thank you so much for watching. I want to wish you all the love in your love life, and I'll see you guys in my next video.